first place, but whatever. I just wanted to share my thoughts on this game. It's been out for a little while, and I've played it, played quite a bit of it, but I guess I just want to share my thoughts on it. So I guess I just want to list my complaints of it. So overall the concept, I think personally is really, really cute. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I'm not even here mentally. But anyways, I really just the Little Big Planet Sackboy, but a platformer. I do think that idea is very, very cute. And yeah, it's definitely a very good idea, but the execution definitely is a big failure. Now keep in mind, I'm not saying the game is bad. I do personally really like the game, but as I was expecting a Little Big Planet platformer, and that's not exactly what we got. So number one, my complaint is the creatures in it. I know that we had Sackboy and frick, I forgot what their names were, but the little bird and the little oh my gosh, I can't think. There's the bird and the one that's big and the one that's small, and the one that's kind of like a dog for some reason. And those things that came out in Little Big Planet Free, and they're gods or whatever. At least that's what they're meant to be. They're supposed to be gods. And then just you, a little Sackboy in a big world, Little Big Planet. But definitely the creatures in this don't make any sense. As even the characters you're friends with, some of them aren't even Sackboys or other Sackboys. I don't even know what the hell they are. And the creatures you fight are freaking weird. I don't know if I can freaking find the fucking video. The part with them. Yeah. Here. So slow. What the hell are those? It doesn't make any freaking sense at all. It just doesn't even feel like Little Big Planet. If they could probably, I feel like they made this game, and then they're let's just throw in a Sackboy, and boom, bam, it'll be a game. Because it doesn't even make any sense to have weird little creatures when the creatures that weren't Sackboys in Little Big Planet Free were supposed to be gods, but now we just have these weird little creatures and you just kill them. Yes, there were things that you kill and just defeat in Little Big Planet Free and Little Big Planet 2, Little Big Planet 1 and stuff, but those were very obviously things that you make. They were very paper cutouts. There were paper cutouts, little bombs on their heads for some reason, and weird spiky thing, kind of like in Mario. There were never any alive creatures other than Sackboy. But now there's just all of these weird freaking creatures that are just alive for some reason. It's so lazy, and it just doesn't make any sense at all. And then, why does Sackboy have a voice? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry about this ad. It's so stupid that Sackboy has a voice. It doesn't make any damn sense. Because for one, the Big Planet Free, they called you Cloth Kid. Everybody called you Cloth Kid because you were the player character and you're supposed to be kind of they're okay, let's make it gender neutral. Let's have them call you just a Cloth Kid because you are cloth or sack or whatever. And yeah, it was Sackboy in the other games, but now they just give him this stupid piss baby voice. It's freaking stupid. Okay, this sound bad. No offense to the voice actor. But, like, why did they give him a mother freaking voice? It doesn't make any damn sense. And he sounds so stupid. Like, yeah, he's a kid, I guess. But why did they give him such an annoying, stupid child baby voice? And then for the whole game, with every single attack and every single movement you do, you make some annoying, stupid noise. And, like, okay, guess the theme they were going for with the other creatures is that they're supposed to be, like, puppets or something. Like some kind of puppets or, like, things made out of cloth, like stuffed animals. But that's stupid, especially when everything else in the other games were mostly, like, paper and stuff. And also, like, the world they're in. Like, in the other... Okay, yeah, I think in Little Big Planet 3, it was more of a world, but, like, in some other games with different levels. In different levels and stuff. You were, you know, literally obviously in someone's, like, bedroom or someone's kitchen. Or there's one part of the game, I think it was Little Big Planet 2, where you, like, go through somebody's, like, supposed to be kind of like these little creatures, kind of like this one game on the Xbox, I forgot what it's called, but you're like a little thing of yarn. And I think it's what is that game called? But you're supposed to be a little thing in a real world, but with this, it's just like, it's just a game, you know? It's very obviously just like a fictional world made of cloth instead of a fictional thing that's to be in a quote-unquote real world. Like, I guess they were trying to take that kind of direction. I guess they thought that was good. But it's so freaking stupid. And playing Sackboy A Big Adventure feels absolutely nothing like being in the same world of the other games. It literally just feels like they made a game and they're like, oh yeah, let's throw in Sackboy for no reason. It doesn't make any damn sense at all. Gosh, it makes me so freaking pissed off. Like, especially giving Sackboy a voice. He never had a voice. Why did they think him a voice? Just, they think that was a good idea. Like, and as I said, I think it's a very nice game. It's very fun to play, but it is nothing like Little Big Planet. And don't even get me started on the music in this. The music choices are so insanely bad. So obviously trying to be like you know the movie Trolls. The new, but the newer Trolls movie. Of what they chose for the music. All the music is just such horrible songs that are so kind of modern, and it's such a contrast with the past game, like oldish, like pretty old music, and then they either remix it in some way in the game. Some random songs for some reason. Where did that even come? Like there was a whole level and it was just like playing freaking a song by that one stupid idiot. What the frick is his name? Frick, what the frick is his name? I forgot what the song was. Very new song. Music-based level before in Little Big Planet 3, but it was an old song. I'm pretty sure it was like, I mean, it was like the whatever's like go like that. Song-based level in Little Big Planet 3. They just had some. I'm pretty sure that was literally in the Trolls movie, and it's like, what? Did they have any money left? Were they just too focused on reading? They lost all of their money to make this, and they didn't have music because the music was so bad. There was not a single memorable song in this game. Like, oh my gosh. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm typing so slow. Oh, this is so laggy. But, Frag wasn't. There was not a single memorable song in this entire game. I'm not saying the songs are bad at all. They're fine songs. But none of them are any good. Like, oh my gosh, I can't speak. Like, yes, they had Uptown Funk. That's what I was talking about. Like, I'm pretty sure that song was in Trolls. And, like, all these songs are so irrelevant. I would, if I heard any of the songs from this game playing, like, in public, like in a grocery store or something, I would not even bat an eye, even if I had just gone straight from playing the game to the grocery store and the song from the level I was playing I still would not even register it. That is how forgettable the songs in this new game are. That is how forgettable they are. And it's so annoying, especially when you like think of the songs in the past game, just because they were all so insanely good. And I loved pretty much every single one of them. But they were so lazy with this. So insanely lazy. They're all so boring. I just can't even stand it. Like, I understand not having the create mode aspect. I understand it's like not supposed to be a fourth Little Big Planet. I understand it's a platformer. In the Little Big Planet world with Sackboy. But like, even though it's not Little Big Planet 4, it should still have relevance and be related to the other games, since it's the same, like, series technically. Like, even in PlayStation All-Stars, even in PlayStation Mother freaking All-Stars, you know what they did? They still kept, some of his personality and parts of his world, but put them in the other game. Like, as you can see in PlayStation All-Stars, they have his cute little map that fits the theme of Little Big Planet, and his moves all have items from Little Big Planet. I acknowledge that it's not a Little Big Planet game, but you know what it does? It's still he's still in the same family. He still has the traits of his character from his game. But they completely lost all of that in Sackboy: A Big Adventure. They lost all of his personality. Just everything. And I don't understand how they could just lose everything that was memorable about Little Big Planet and about Sackboy. In this game, and I've said this 50 times, it's not a bad game at all. They just lost everything. Lost everything that was good about this game. And, like, this is completely unrelated. But, like, you see this random freaking YouTube video where it's a picture, and it's Sackboy in real life. For some reason, I have no clue what this video is about. from what it looks like it was supposed to be something that is real, like a little creature in a real world. It just baffles me that they completely lost all of that charm from such a good series and such a good game. Like, I honestly would have been so much happier if they just didn't make this game at all. Or perhaps they just, made a game similar, but with a different character model, with a different character, and like a different story or something that wasn't related to Sackboy at all. I probably would have still bought it, played it, loved it, and like same with Dream from the same company. I didn't play that game personally, but definitely saw what people made in that game, and it was definitely really amazing. And I would have still supported it and loved it. I just love their games. So I don't understand why Sackboy: The Big Adventure has to be a Little Big Planet game when it has nothing to do with Little Big Planet at all. Like, everything that has that planet charm in this game, in Sackboy: The Big Adventure, could be removed, and it would still be a really good game if they just changed the models. But I guess they just needed it to be a Little Big Planet game. I assume they just did that to sell it, because it really has nothing to do with Little Big Planet. So I'm assuming they just did that so then people will be like, oh my gosh, Little Big Planet, I've missed it for all these years, and it's so nostalgic, and I loved it. It's a series I know I love, so I'll buy the game. And they're like, oh, actually, it's doesn't even have your favorite parts about Little Big Planet, actually. It was just such a huge disappointment for me. Even though I still like the game, it's still such a huge disappointment, and it has nothing to do with Little Big Planet. I'm just kind of heartbroken, because after so many years of nostalgia, I've played every single Little Big Planet game, and I was like, oh yes, cool, they're doing something a bit different. And then it just makes you heartbroken to see it's not even related, or it doesn't even have that charm, and it feels like a sellout. It's just useless to me. And although, for the 5,000th time, although I still like the game, it's fun to play and whatever, it was such a huge disappointment for me. Such a huge, huge, huge disappointment.